Dear participants, friends and colleagues, on behalf of the Managing Board of the World Economic Forum and myself, a big thank you to all of you. Let me also take this opportunity to thank our host city of Tianjin, and NDRC for their support and cooperation over the last 5 months. That has been a prerequisite for such a successful and impactful meeting. I'm also very thankful and grateful to our co-chairs whose support also helped to make this meeting a great success, but also to provide valuable input in the lead up to the meeting. This is the 14th annual meeting of the New Champions, also called the Summer Davos, and marks the World Economic Forum's first in-person meeting in China since 2019, 4 years ago. 4 years during which much has happened, and we have been missing the summit a lot, and it's like really great to be together again in person. Really great. I hope you feel the same. As China and Asia reopen and their economies return to the world stage, we too have returned, as I mentioned, to hosting what's known as our meeting for the New Champions Summer Davos. And this is really a fast-growing region, Asia-centric. And even if the world economy is a bit sluggish, 2.8% economic growth this year. China, we expect doing 5.4. China is, with these numbers, 36% of the global growth, and incredibly 70% of the global growth is coming from Asia Pacific. So the world is relying on the great growth engine Asia Pacific. And I think this also has been at the core of the discussions here. We have had 1,500 participants, and we have had representatives from 90 different countries, including our 800 business leaders, 130 governmental leaders, and more than 70 media leaders. As global headwinds do persist, it's more crucial than ever to engage with one another in open exchange of viewpoints, ideas, and experiences. These exchanges help to strengthen cooperation. It also helps to spur entrepreneurship and innovation, which, despite all our global challenges, show no signs of slowing. We have to build trust. That's the basis for prosperity moving forward. No zero-sum solutions, but only win-win solutions. Also, as Premier Lee said in his address yesterday or the day before, this meeting is a gathering for the future. In that spirit, and to re-emphasize the New Champions nature of the meeting, we also brought together over 100 global innovators. In fact, entrepreneurship and innovation are often born out of difficult times, while also providing us with the solutions we need to overcome those difficulties. That is why the theme of the annual meeting of the New Champions, entrepreneurship, the driving force of the global economy, is so relevant. To that end, we have discussed much over the past 3 days, generated insights, and recommitted to strengthening partnerships. At the forum, we strongly believe that our meetings are solutions and impact-focused. Over the past 3 days, we had the opportunity to launch and advance 25 initiatives. So we have been walking the talk. We haven't just been discussing, we also seen tangible results coming. I can, of course, then list all the 25 initiatives. I will not do, because then I think we would have to add a half an hour extra, but I can give you some small examples, some snippets. We yesterday launched the last edition of the Energy Transition Index, which has benchmarked the progress of countries' energy transition, underlining that there is no development without access to energy. To further strengthen cooperation on the climate agenda, 3 leading clusters in China, France, and the US will join the forum's transitioning industrial clusters toward net zero. This was further complemented by the launch of the Global Commission on Nature Positive Cities. And similarly, on the nature agenda, the forum welcomed pledges to protect and restore forests in China through our 1T.org, the 1 trillion trees agenda. So many more trees, additional ones will be planted following our meetings. The meeting also saw the launch of Top 10 Emerging Technologies of 2023 report, and where we are anticipating exponential technologies, how to use them, and assess their likely impact. This year, the report looks at the acceleration of global connectivity and the rise of AI, which also ties in with the work of our recently launched AI Governance Alliance. Last but not least, what was also at the heart of the meeting and the discussion was the need to move out of a low growth environment to greater economic collaboration. We know that trade is growing quite anemic globally. This year, we expect around 1.7. At the peak of trade, we used to grow 6-7% a year globally, and that was the growth engine of global growth. So we have to get back to that situation. So it was also critical discussions on this topic here during the meeting, and compliments also to China for also having supported Dr. Ngozi at the WTO, and also supporting then abolishing subsidies through fisheries that we hopefully can then see as a good result outcome of AMNC23 happening in the UAE next year. So, as we move forward into the months ahead, I hope that these exchanges will inspire us all to take action towards shared ambitions. It is only through the spirit of innovation and collaboration that has carried us throughout this past week that we collectively can meet the demands of the future. So I would again, looking at the audience and seeing many familiar faces that have contributed so much, I think we can congratulate ourselves and Tianjin, China, Asia, with excellent summer Davos. It is now my pleasure to welcome Mayor Zhang, and thank you, Mayor, for your leadership in preparations of this meeting. And I invite you to the lectern to offer your reflections on the meeting during the last 3 days. Mr. Mayor.
Distinguished President Brandt, distinguished Mayor Chen Shaowang, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thanks to your unwavering support and our collective endeavor, the 14th Summer Davos Forum has successfully concluded all its scheduled sessions. Premier Li Qiang graced the event with his presence and addressed the opening plenary, sharing his profound understanding of the global economic landscape. He expressed the firm determination to continue communication, seek solidarity and cooperation, keep opening up and sharing, maintain peace and stability and conveying the strong confidence that China's economy is moving steadily and far ahead on the track of high-quality development, and picture the vision of joining hands to drive the global economy towards a more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable future. As a pioneer platform for dialogue on the global economy, and the forum has brought up a more in-depth consensus among entrepreneurs from all over the world to row a bigger boat by joining all hands and link to China with the world even further. We have explored a new paradigm of inclusive and sustainable economic growth, aiming at reviving the world economic prosperity. We have shared a monumental event that ignites a whirlwind of ideas through meaningful conversations, centered around the theme of entrepreneurship, the driving force of the global economy. More than 1,500 esteemed guests from home and abroad have discussed and exchanged ideas on the topics of joining efforts to cope with global challenges, driving recovery and growth in China's economic pace. Their profound wisdom and inspirational insight have provided invaluable contributions to fostering a robust and sustainable global economy. The Davos Forum's significance has been flawlessly exemplified, elevating it to new height. And we have shared the momentous occasion that ignites development through collective agreement. The guests have developed into pathways for economic recovery, focusing on pressing topics such as innovation driving development, and the forum fostered a wide range consensus of ideas, concept, and approach, generating a powerful impetus and invigorating growth for the global economy. And this is also a monumental gathering that cultivates a profound friendship through communication. Just like delicious soup is made by combining different ingredients, we connect on a deeper level because we share common beliefs, and our mutual trust strengthens as we align our ideas. Both old and new friends have fortified our partnerships, and the path towards the mutual benefit and a future of mutual success has expanded significantly. And ladies and gentlemen, the Davos Forum has been first-hand witness to China's journey of opening up and development, and China's idea and accomplishment injecting vibrant colors into the essence of Davos Forum. As the profound host of the event, Tianjin has reshaped significant benefit by listening to voices from all over the world and once again showcasing the city's vitality and the grace of the time of the world. And we genuinely aspire to collaborate with all of you, and guided by the wisdom of Davos Forum, we aim to further seek mutual benefit and win-win landscape. And at the bid farewell, I want to express my heartfelt thanks once again to Professor Klaus Schwab, President Brand, and the Executive Board of the World Economic Forum. I would like to extend my thanks to our esteemed guests for sharing their valuable insights, and also to the Chinese Ministry and Commissions for their support. And may our friendship endure, and may the spirit of Davos Forum continue to thrive. And we eagerly anticipate an even more exhilarating Davos Forum in Dalian in 2024. And we hope to have the pleasure of meeting you again in Tianjin. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Zhang, for your warm words, and also again for your leadership, and also for all the people that have supported us here in Tianjin. In line with our long-standing tradition, I'm now pleased to announce that the 15th annual meeting of the New Champions Summer Davos will return to Dalian in 2024. We are also joined here by Mayor Chen of Dalian, and I would like to welcome Mayor Chen to deliver his remarks and really welcoming us for next summer to Dalian. Mayor.
respected President Brandy, respected Mayor Zhang Gong, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The 14th Summer Davos Forum is drawing to a close, and this forum has been a grand gathering of collective wisdom and leading development. It is also an economic summit that fosters consensus and promotes cooperation and a profound dialogue that deepens friendship and enhances mutual trust. The outcomes have been remarkable, and the future holds great promise. It will undoubtedly play a positive role in driving the global economic recovery. And on behalf of the Dalian municipal government, I would warmly congratulate the success of conclusion of the forum. Currently, Dalian City is advancing rapidly towards the high-quality development guided by the direction set by President Xi Jinping. We are striving to become a vanguard city in the revitalization of the northeast China in the new era through the initiative of the 2 pioneer areas and the 3 centers, namely pioneer areas for industry structure optimization and a pioneer area for economic and social development, and North Asia International Shipping Center, International Logistics Center, Regional Financial Center. And next year, the 15th Summer Davos Forum will be held in Dalian. We will humbly learn from the valuable experience of Tianjin in successfully holding the Summer Davos, and once again present a distinctive and splendid intellectual feast to the world. We sincerely invite all distinguished guests to gather in Dalian once again next year to come together for a meeting that we all deeply cherish and to seek ways together for a prosperous future. Let's meet each again in Dalian in 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mayor Chen. We are already really looking forward to be in Dalian next year. This officially closes our meeting here in Tianjin. I would again like to thank the mayor and all the people of Tianjin for being such great hosts, also for the successful meeting. I would also use the opportunity to thank everyone else that have contributed, the participants, but also my colleagues at the World Economic Forum that has worked really hard to make this meeting happen. So I do ask you to keep seated, because we will now have an amazing closing concert that also adds some culture at the end of the meeting. So again, thank you all very much for having contributed to such a successful in-person 14th annual meeting of New Champions. Thank you very much.